So in the beginning of 2024, I made a YouTube short talking about the best point and shoot film camera you can get, and I mentioned this bad boy right here. This is the Canon AutoBoy Tele 6, also known as the Canon Short Shot Multi Tele here in the US, and the Canon Prima Tele in Europe and Asia. So this video is going to be divided into two parts. The first part is going to be a little quick photo vlog of me shooting with this camera, and in the second part of the video I'm going to be going over the specs, and I'm going to talk about whether or not if I think that this camera still lives to the name as the best point and shoot film camera you can get right now. Let's get into it. Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Marlon back with another video. Out here with my son Dre, out here in Soho. What you shooting today? What you got?
I got the Yashica FX3 Super, not the 2000, so it's limited to 1000 of the shutter speed, but it is what it is.
And I got my trusty Canon AutoBoy 6. What you know about that? A very highly recommended point and shoot if you're trying to get into film photography. Yeah, we're out here. We're not gonna go into this block though, but look, it's a nice part of Soho, Little Italy. Nice part to get some film shots. Look at the colors. How you feel about this location?
It's alright. You know, right now there's no fair going on, and it's pretty calm fall day, so not bad. It's quiet out right now. I do like seeing like old style like advertisements to show you like what the building used to be.
These are the advertisements that Dre was talking about. Yo, what you got on feet today?
Oh shit, what did you call the Rookie of the Years?
I got the classic Concord 11s. Today's the 19th of November and it's low-key kind of nice outside. Dre found this barber shop in here. Interior looks pretty decent. The light is hitting over there pretty nice.
And I got that 50, so I gotta take a step back. Get back, you don't know me like that.
I'm gonna try to get that shot too. Like, this area got some nice scenes. It's definitely a good spot to shoot, like I said. Photo shoots, street photography, all types of photography out here. Definitely come to Soho area. I don't like coming here as much, but when it's kind of not busy outside, it's a nice area to shoot. Got a K car out here. What you know about these? Definitely gonna try to get a shot. The one bad thing about wearing hats with shooting with cameras like this is like, I can't put this, I can't really put it up to my face. You know, every time I'm over here, I like to get a shot of this laundromat. This building right here is pretty nice aesthetic, and I do like this Village Gourmet Deli or grocery. So I'm gonna take a photo of both of these things, see how they turned out. My son Dre is firing away though. I know he's getting some good shots. You be alright. This is pretty dead street.
It is. He literally wasted like 5 seconds of my time driving on the gas. Watch my back.
Car. I didn't even know they had an AMC over here. Neon lights is hitting on this right now, but composition is gonna be pretty tough. I don't got a wide enough lens with film camera to get the shot, so it might be a dub. That's it for the vlog portion of the video. Now let's get into the specs. This is a fully automatic camera. It's automatic advancing, automatic rewind, automatic loading, automatic exposure. There's no shutter speed adjustments, no aperture adjustments with this camera. Typical point and shoot things. Like most Canon AutoBoys, this feature is not really specific to this camera, but it does have two lens options. You can choose between a 35mm f3.5 and a 60mm at 5.6. Now me personally, I mostly shoot on a 35mm lens because I do want a wider aperture to allow in more light, and I do want a more wider scene. Now the second feature that this camera has, which is not specific to this camera, is a built-in flash. The flash is automatic, so if it thinks that the scene is too dark, it's automatically going to go off, and there's no option for you to override it. You could override to make the flash go on when the scene is too bright, but you can't override it when the scene is dark and you don't want to get that flash. You can't override it. So that's the one flaw I would say that this camera does have. Third spec is that this camera does have DX coding. The DX coding on this camera is 25 ISO to 3200 ISO, so you do get a wide range of film stocks that you can use. Now this is not really a specific feature for this camera, but I do know that a lot of point and shoot film cameras, they only stop at like 400 ISO or 800 ISO, so the ability to get 3200 ISO DX coding is an upgrade in my opinion. Now this is the reason why I believe that this is the best point and shoot film camera you can get in 2025. Ready? Just open the back. So you see that little yellow switch right there? That switch allows you to go from full frame mode to half frame mode. What is half frame mode? Half frame means that each photo you take takes up half the frame. So if you have a roll that has 36 shots, you can get 72 shots. You have a 24 shot roll, you can get 48 shots. Now, why do I think that that's a good feature? Is because you're going on vacation or you're just having a long photo walk day. You just want to snap as many photos as you can. It's 2025, you know, film is expensive. You can get more shots out of one roll. Now, there's a downside with that. Since each shot is half of the frame, you do have a bit of image quality loss, but if you have a good scanner or a lab that you're going to has a great scanner, it should be no problem. You do have to flick the switch before the roll is loaded. Another reason on adding on top of that is that this is a fully automatic camera that allows you to have half frame. Now, if you want that, you know the Pentax 17 recently came out, but this is a fraction of the price. I bought this on eBay for about $100 a couple years ago, and they do have the Kodak H35, I believe it is called, which is a half frame camera, but that camera does not have autofocus and plastic lens. But this camera, ever since I had it, no issues. Autofocus works great. This camera came out in 1988, so it's what, 37-year-old camera. So I can imagine if the autofocus is working this good now, imagine how innovative it was when it came out 37 years ago. There are a lot of point and shoot cameras out there that are great, but if you are looking to get the most bang for your buck, in my opinion, man, you could get 72 shots of this. You can't go wrong. Get this camera, the Canon AutoBoy Tele 6. And one more feature that this camera does have is that I have the version with the date back. So it says AutoBoy Tele 6 date. I have a date back, as you can see. It is in Japanese because this is the Japanese version of the camera. When I first got the camera, I did enjoy having the date stamp on the photos, but over time, kind of grew out of it, so don't really use it as much as I used to. But I think it's pretty cool, and you can't go wrong with a date back. But this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Been wanting to make a review of this camera for a while. I've been slacking on it, but finally got it out, and let me know what you guys think. Would you cop this camera in 2025? But it's your boy Marlon, and we are out of here.